Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ahmad Hassan, lecturer in physics, Government Postgraduate College, Khanewal. Today's lecture is for MSc Physics, Part 1, BS Physics, 6th semester, Chapter number 1, lecture number 1, Load Line and Q Point. In this lecture, we shall discuss load line. There are four types of load lines regarding diodes and transistors. We discuss only BJT, bipolar junction transistors load line. For bijunction transistor, there are two types of load lines, AC load line and DC load line. Here first we discuss DC load line. DC load line means when transistor is biased with DC current, which is known as DC biasing of transistor. Biasing means putting the transistor in operational conditions. Regarding load line, we shall discuss what is load line, its definition, drawing the load line, significance of load line, Q point, which means quiescent point, stabilizing the Q point for maximum possible gain, and significance of Q point. First of all, as we have discussed, we shall discuss the load line definition and drawing the load line. Load line is the locus of all voltages and currents that can exist with the load and transistor in series. Here we take BJT, bipolar junction transistor. That is why IC collector current is very large. So we take transistor and load resistance in series to have maximum value of current passing through the resistance. Load line is drawn for having all possible relations for IC corresponding to the all values of VCE. Here VCE is the collector to emitter voltage for common emitter transistor amplifier. We take common emitter configuration because it is power amplifier and it will give you current gain and voltage gain, hence the power gain. So for understanding the load line, we take common emitter configuration. Now we come to the drawing of load line. For drawing the load line, as shown in the diagram, IC is taken on y-axis and VCE is taken on x-axis. IC is a large current, so it is taken in milliamperes. At y-axis there is intercept B, where for zero value of VCE, IC is equal to VCC over R. And on x-axis there is intercept A. For intercept A or for point A, for 0 IC, we take VCE is equal to VCC. These both intercepts on y-axis and x-axis are theoretically taken, because practically when IC is equal to 0, there is no chance of any potential drop from collector to emitter. But for 0 IC, we theoretically take VCE is equal to VCC. Now these 2 points A and B are joined together or connected via a straight line. This straight line is known as load line. Here in diagram it is evident that load line gives all possible relation between IC and VCE. Now we discuss the significance of load line. As I have told you earlier, that load line gives all values of possible IC corresponding to the all values of possible VCE. So load line gives all relations for IC corresponding to VCE. Second, by relating every value of VCE with corresponding value of IC, we can define and find all ranges of signals in which we have stable and maximum possible gain. Load lines both sides on y-axis and x-axis are fallen to the saturation and cutoff region. So it is the load line which tells us how to avoid the interruption of signal due to falling the signal in saturation or cutoff region. Third point is, from load line we can find stable biasing. As we know, biasing of transistor is the determination of polarity and magnitude of IC to have maximum gain with maximum stability. So it is the load line which tells us what value of IB is corresponding to the stable IC. After discussing the load line, we will go to the Q point. Q point means quiescent point. Quiescent means resting point. Quiescent point is arbitrarily taken at the middle of the load line. Here, quiescent point is represented by Q on the middle of the load line from where signal is being generated. Signal is taking in this diagram. Here is the signal, and as we see, Q point is the point where output signal is generated. Q point is known as quiescent point because it is the resting place for signal. Actually, at output, our signal is the oscillation of Q point along the load line. Usually we take Q point at the middle of the load line where VCE is nearly equal to the half of VCC. In this diagram, there are many values of IB, for example, 100 microampere, 150 microampere, 200 microampere, 250 microampere, 300 microampere. IB is very small than IC, but IB is decisive for determining the Q point. Here Q point lies on IB is equal to 200 microampere. If we increase IB, then our signal goes to the saturation region, and if we decrease IB, our signal will go to the cutoff region at near x-axis. So we take Q point in such a fashion that our signal lies maximum in the active region. Here is the active region. Active region starts from saturation region to cutoff region. Here in a simple approach, we have load line without Q point. When load line falls in cutoff region, IB is approximately equal to 0, and when load line falls in saturation region, there is maximum IC with maximum IB, and in saturation region dependency of IC on IB is nearly 0.